What is up, my geeks? It's Spellerarchy here, and today I am going to be showing you how to get Sony Vegas completely free. Now, as many of you know, I do actually have Sony Vegas Pro completely free. Now, a quick disclaimer, this is a pirated version of Sony Vegas. It is legal. I believe it's legal at least, but just so you know, it may or may not be legal. I haven't quite checked. But just use it at your own risk. If you get copyright claims, it's not my fault. But anyways, let's get right into it. Sony Vegas. If you don't already know, this is an editing software that usually costs somewhere around $700. Now, this is Sony Vegas Pro 14. I believe the newest version is 16. I'm not sure about that, but you can go check that out if you want. This is going to be completely free, no payment, no subscription, no nothing. So, let's get right into it. Alright, so the site I used, or the site I did use to install mine, was called Crowhazit. So I'm just going to search, or if I could spell it right, that would be nice. Crowhazit, spelled like that. And then you're going to want to type in Sony Vegas Pro 14 free. And then you're going to search that. And then it should come up with all this. I'm just using Chrome as my browser. You can use any browser. It'll get you pretty much the same thing. Sony Vegas Pro 14 free download should be right there. You can use Sony Vegas Pro 13 if you want. I don't really know why you would want that because Sony Vegas Pro 14 is the newest one. But if you want 13, there are some features that they did take out in the 14 version. So I suppose if you want 13, you can get that as well. It's the same steps. What you're going to want to do, just so you know, do not click on any of these links. Don't click on like that's false. That's false right there. Do not click on that. That'll bring you to ad sites that are not the actual thing. You're going to go all the way down here to Sony Vegas Pro 14 free download. Now you're going to see two buttons, this big red button right here and this big green button. The red button will bring you to the Mega website, which I don't like that because you have to install Mega and all that. We're going to use the alternative download because that'll bring you to a different page. Now, if you click it, but sometimes when you click on this button, it will come up with a link that says mixed games or movie something. Don't click on that. If that does come up, you're going to want to just X out of the tab and then click on the download button again. Click on the alternative download button again. And then it should bring you to a MediaFire page. It says MediaFire right up in there. And then you should see this big green download button in the middle of the page. And then you're going to want to click that. And then you download. And then sometimes it'll open up all this crap. Just X out of any ad sites or even sites that look like ads. Now we wait. Alrighty guys, and once that is installed, before you do anything else, you're going to want to install WinRAR or some software that can unzip zip files. On the Crowhazit page right here that I went to, it should have... Oh, why is my computer lagging so much? Sorry about that, guys. Oh, jeez. My computer is terrible. It's an Intel Inspiron. Or wait, no, it's a Dell Inspiron, sorry. But you want to go up here to get WinRAR, which is this little thing. You have to extract the zip file. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty guys, so once that zip file has installed, you're going to want to click on it and click open. Make sure you have WinRAR installed. You have to have WinRAR installed before you open it, otherwise it'll bring you to the Files app and you don't want that because it's just buggy and weird and you don't want it. Keep in mind, Sony Vegas used to be here, right up here. So I'm risking this for you guys, alright? I'm risking it. If this doesn't work, I'm blaming you guys. What you're going to want to do is, it should bring you to this WinRAR page right here. You can use it with pretty much any software. I'm just going to use WinRAR as an example because that's what I use. So you're going to want to click on Sony Vegas, double click it, and then this is very important right here, alright? So you're going to see two things. You're going to see Sony Vegas Pro 14, and then you're going to see something that says Sony Vegas 14 patch. So that's the patch right there, and that's the Sony Vegas Pro, alright? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to extract, double click the Sony Vegas thing, the one that says Sony Vegas Pro. Make sure it says Sony Vegas Pro and not Sony Vegas Pro patch, because if you run the patch first, it'll screw up the whole process. Once you run it, then it'll probably give me a message. Yep, there you go, and you're going to want to say yes to that, and then it should come up with an installer window right there. Just accept all the terms of service and all that. Choose the thing you want to install it to. I'm going to install it right there, and then your install should start. Alrighty guys, and when it is finished, you're just going to see a screen like that, and then you're going to want to click finish. Alright, now this is the important part, alright? So you are now going to want to run the Sony Vegas Pro patch, and then that should start unzipping. Alrighty guys, so once you've successfully installed this right here, the Sony Vegas Pro thing, you're going to want to double click Sony Vegas Pro patch, and then that should start extracting. That shouldn't take too long because that's the smaller of the two files. And now we should see another little notification thing right there. You're going to want to click yes. And then, so it should bring you to this window. And there's one thing you guys may notice. I have no idea what language this is. I don't even know. I haven't even put it into Google Translate. Feel free to do that if you really want to. I don't really care what it says because I've already been given instructions on how to use it and all that, and I'd really rather not. If you guys do know what language that is, please tell me in the comments below, because I have no idea. But you're going to want to click the highlighted box right here, and then that should start to install. And then you're going to see a little finish page, and I'm assuming that says finish, so you're going to want to click on that. Alrighty guys, so I just had to go through a bunch of crap that you guys probably won't see because I'll cut it out of the video, but ugh, I lost my file and all that crap. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, if you didn't make the little widget on your desktop, what you're going to want to do is go into Cortana and search up the first few letters of it. So VEG should come up with it, and then Vegas Pro. You're going to double click that, and there you go guys, Sony Vegas Pro 14, completely free. Completely free, no subscription, no no nothing. You can see the magics. It's, yeah, boom, there you go, Sony Vegas Pro completely free. Yeah, you like that guys? So I'm gonna show you guys the render settings for YouTube really quick. These are just the render settings that I use. These are just the ones that I prefer to use. So you're gonna want to click File, and then you're going to go down into Properties. So you're going to go over here. Width and height I don't really screw with, to be honest, because I don't want to mess it up. Frame rate, you can set your frame rate there. I prefer to keep it at 60. Pretty much any computer can handle it. Even my crappy computer can handle it. Pixel format you're going to want to keep at 8-bit. Full resolution quality should be at best. Motion blur type should be Gaussian. Deinterlace method should be blend fields. Resample mode should be set as disable resample. That's just what I have. You can have it as pretty much anything you want. I just uninstalled this as you can. I had to uninstall it to reinstall it. So there's your pre-rendered files folder. So when you save it as a .veg file, then that's where the files will go. You can click Start All Projects with these settings. I'm going to click Apply right now just so you know, just in case. Then you can go into Audio here. The master bus mode, you can set it as stereo or surround. I'm going to keep mine at stereo for now. You can change your stereo buses and all that. Sample rate in terms of hertz, you can really set that to anything you want. It doesn't really matter unless you want crazy good audio quality. It won't really lower the audio quality, at least in mine it doesn't. So in resample and stretch quality, you're going to want to click best. Bit depth, it doesn't really matter. You can choose any of the above. Ruler, that is just for I don't even use that. So that is just about it for that. So I'm gonna upload my intro really quick just so you guys can see that this does work, and I'm gonna go over one more thing with you about this little preview box here. Alrighty guys, so you can see I did just import my intro. Sometimes if it's a bigger file it may take a little longer to upload, but so I'm gonna play it right now. Now you guys are gonna notice something right here. Up in here you can see this is extremely laggy, and it's supposed to be, really. It's not laggy actually. It looks to be laggy, extremely laggy, but it's not, to be honest. It's actually, that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know why they made it that way, but I guess just so you can work on all your frames and stuff. But when you render it, I may be going over render settings in a different video, but not today. When you render it, it will render in 60 frames. You have to render it, by the way, to upload it to YouTube. Rendering basically just converts it to an MP4 file or an MKV file or whatever you want to convert it to. It'll just like do that. I don't really know why they made it like that, but it just does that. When you render it, it will play as normal quality. So yeah, when you watch it as an MP4 file, like this is what I upload my files as. This is what it looks like in the preview. I don't know why they did that, to be honest. They just did. Anyways, I think I'm going to end that video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and a sub. That helps me out so much. And I will see you guys in the next video.